stage. They started a Facebook group called Ho Summer, where you can post thirst traps just for like the support of your buddies. Being like, damn, your ass looks good. I'm on it, check it out. They're gonna talk about it right now. Put your hands together for Ashley Ray!
Show. I love this show because it gives space to people like me, you know, queer people of color to express our sexuality. That is why I started that whole summer group, you know? I was like, as a black woman, I don't get the chance to celebrate my thirst traps. I need that. So I started this group, you know, and I started it and some friends hit me up, and at first I was like, oh, it's just gonna be me and my friends talking about crushes, sending each other cute outfit pics. And it turns out if you start a group like that, well, within a week you're going to get 300 members. And then the type of posts you get are more like, hey, I'm about to give this guy a blowjob in the 7-Eleven bathroom. Who wants me to go live? Here are pictures from my threesome, the one from last night. That's what you end up getting. Inspired to start that group when I realized like how much privilege white men have when it comes to sex and sexuality. Like, don't get me wrong, like black people, I believe that black privilege is real. As a black person, I have some privileges. First of all, I can play music on the train from my speakers. No one will stop me. No one. If I go to the movie and I yell at the screen, people think it's an affront to my culture if they tell me to shut up. So I got that going for me, but I was watching this documentary. It was called Mommy, Dead, and Dearest. We got any true crime fans? Okay, it's you guys and my mom. You're super cool. But I was watching it, and it's about this guy, he like falls in love with this girl on the internet and like goes and kills her mom so they can be together. And in the documentary, there's a part where a news anchor is talking about previous times this guy had gotten arrested. And he's like talking about his record, and the anchor's just like, he'd previously been arrested for evading a speeding ticket. He'd previously been arrested for masturbating in a McDonald's for 9 hours. And now Susan with the weather. Take it away, Susan. And they just moved on like it was the most normal thing a guy could be arrested for in Washtenaw, Wisconsin. Like the most normal thing. But I had so many questions. Because, first of all, my McDonald's does not have Wi-Fi. So did he bring DVDs? Did he load it up beforehand? Because he put in a full work day. What did he order? Because he got to get food to stay there that long. And it's like, I imagine in the morning he gets there and the crew is just like, you know what, I don't get paid enough to deal with this. But then a whole shift change happens. And they just let him keep going. I'm actually now convinced that there's a McDonald's book of world records. And that day, the McDonald's in Washtenaw, Wisconsin was like, we're fucking going for it. Longest in McDonald's masturbator right here, right now, baby. And the second he hit 9 hours, they were like, no, really, you need to call the police. There have been children here all day. All day. Yeah. Black woman, I don't think I could masturbate in a McDonald's for 2 hours before someone would call the police, you know? And it's always kind of been that way for me. I've just always been like the super gay black girl. Like growing up, I was the girl in the corner like making out with my my-size Barbie. And my cousins were like running to my mom like, what's up with Ashley? She's weird. She's different. And my mom would just be like, oh, no, Ashley's just funny. Because actually, funny is black parent for gay. If you didn't know that translation, that's what it is. My mom, she wasn't happy with it. You know, growing up, she tried to get me to be straight. She sent me to a conversion therapy thing at my church. She would have me meet with the pastor's wife before Sunday service. And I was supposed to learn how to be a holy woman. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston, but my pastor's wife was also very attractive. backfired on her. It gave me a weird thing for big hats and white tights. I can't shake it. I've never been able to shake it. It's just how I am now. When I went away to college, I realized I could give men a shot. I was like, I could try dudes. My mom was really happy. She was like, I got you halfway there. She's like, oh, yeah. I remember when I called her and I was like, Mom. And also I had realized like I was polyamorous. Like I love men and women and everyone in between. And I was like, Mom, I'm bi-poly. And she was like, oh, so you're a slut. She wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong though. She wasn't. But... she was really happy when I started dating men, but I don't know why. Because I have horrible taste in men. I have the worst taste in men. Like, it doesn't make sense because I'm a really smart girl. I have 3 degrees. And I want you to know that because I'm very insecure. So thank you, actually. But my mom's always like, you're so smart, Ashley, you have 3 degrees, but you like date these garbage dudes. And it's like, yeah, I have 3 degrees, and my last boyfriend was a 34-year-old who got so drunk he pissed himself in a van. And like, yeah, you know, I'm fluent in German, but I gave my number to a guy who said he only used flip phones. And like, yeah, I met Gloria Steinem, and my last Tinder date was a guy who got arrested for coke possession. On our date. Which was also my birthday. But you know, like, I know that I have horrible taste in men, and I know that because I am attracted to Boston accents. I just really set myself up for failure there. I just really set myself up for failure. It's just me, you know? Do you think, this is just like a thought that's like been bouncing in my head as I I date a lot of garbage dudes, but like, you know, growing up, my mom, she breastfed me. Anybody else? Okay, some of our parents loved us. That's cool. My mom breastfed me, and she's always like, it's because it's your development, your brain, it makes you smarter. And do you think that you've like consumed as much like cum in your life as you have breast milk? And do you think that's why I'm like so dumb now? Is that why I'm like so stupid now? Is it just because I'm guzzling cum shots from Tommy, who's just down in Doritos and living on Mountain Dew? I don't know. I'm just a little worried about myself. I'm just a little worried. Just trying to keep it healthy. That's all. But I'm a real Midwest girl, you know. I'm a real Midwest girl in that way, I think. I love the Midwest. Who here's from the Midwest? Who's not from the Midwest? I don't care. I love the Midwest. I don't care where you're from. I'm sorry. I love the Midwest. And you know what I like about it is that, you know, we're really efficient people. Like we shorten things. Like my favorite Midwest word is kai, which is "Can I get a ride with you? Can I get a bite of that?" That's it for that joke. You ever get so high that you're like, I'm too high to finish this conversation? That's what happened when I was writing that joke. I was just like too high for it. There it is. That's like all the... right now, but I really am a Midwest girl. Usually I look like the type of girl who gets real excited over a broccoli cheddar soup. And I do. Give me a nice tuna casserole and I'm a happy girl. I'm from Rockford, Illinois. Anyone heard of it? Great. Usually people haven't, so I'm gonna tell you a little about it. I lovingly refer to it as the Flint, Michigan of Illinois. It's a beautiful little place, just 90 miles northwest of the city. If you haven't heard of it, here's some documentaries you can check out. These are all real. MSNBC's Life Inside a Crack House, Rockford, Illinois. There's MTV's True Life, I'm a Pedophile. That one just features 2 people I knew in high school. And finally, Recently, there's VH1's, yeah, Cheap Trick is from there. They're hometown heroes. Cheap Trick, yeah, I want you to want me. Okay, that's cool. I think being from Rockford made me like a really cool person. Like I just struggle in this little town, and I think it made me cooler. It definitely gave me the tolerance I have today for lead in my water. So like, I'm very thankful to be from there. I'm really thankful. My mom, she's always like, is it me? Am I the reason you date these like garbage dudes? Is it me? Was I a horrible parent? And I'm like, no, Mom, you were great. Recently I was in an Uber pool and we stopped in front of a school and I was like, oh, we're at a school, like some teacher, some beautiful, brilliant civilian helping our children is about to get in the car. Like, we don't pay them enough. And like, then a kid came out. And I can't really see the room right now, but I imagine most of you are like me, like hip kids who see a kid like once every 6 months and you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, why? I've seen those on Teen Mom before. That's the only time. So this kid gets in, and all I could think was, your parents fucking hate you. Like back in my day, my mom actively avoided putting me in cars with strangers. And your mom did it so she could get day drunk. Which, that's fair. That's really fair too. I've been working on myself a lot, Like I said, I've been smoking a lot of weed. Yeah, because I don't drink anymore. I stopped drinking because I got so drunk one time, I threw up so hard, I burst blood vessels in my eyes. Yeah, if you thought dating was hard before, it's even harder when you have actual red flags in your eyes. It's even harder. Yeah, it's like the opposite of rose-colored glasses, actually. Yeah, it's not great. So I decided to stop drinking. I realized that I needed to get in shape. I needed to lose some weight. I decided to lose weight when guys kept telling me I was really good at giving blowjobs. That joke kills in Wrigleyville. Wrigleyville loves that joke. Kills there. It's actually good that you guys didn't laugh hard. It shows you're good people. That was a test. If anybody did laugh, like they're a jerk. There it is. I'm gonna leave you on this one. I want to leave like on a positive, hopeful note. I told you my mom, wasn't happy with me like being gay, but when she was 63 years old, she came out of the closet. Yeah, she came out of the closet. She just like called me one day. She's like, Ashley, I am gay and/or queer now. Go me. First of all, you don't have to be both. You can pick one or the other. That's cool. And I'm like, okay, I'm not like, I'm like, was it me, Mom? Was it me? Was it seeing me struggle and be gay and like accept it and grow that made you realize you could come out of the closet? And she goes, what are you talking about? She goes, you know that TV show on OWN? OWN is Oprah's channel. If you don't know you're racist, it's okay. But she goes, you know that show on OWN? And I'm like, yeah, Mom, yeah, Queen Sugar. She's like, yeah, there's a character on that show who likes guys and who likes girls. And I figured if she could do it, so could I. So after all my time struggling to be accepted by my mother, Oprah was the one who turned my mom gay.